Assalamualaikum. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I would like to talk English just to add a little bit of variety to my video content. First of all, I would really like to say that you are all doing well and spending your day surrounded by your family, and I wish all of you patience in this difficult time. I really hope that the pandemic of the coronavirus will end soon and people will resume their normal life in the near future. In this video I would like to tell you about my English level when I first went to London about 6 years ago. I will also tell you about if it was easy or difficult for me to adapt to the British accent when I first started my life in an English-speaking country like the United Kingdom. I will also tell you about a few funny stories that happened to me in London due to my Uzbek English accent, and using my experience of residing in an English-speaking country for about 6 years, I will try to give you my own opinion and my own recommendations on how you can improve your English. I hope you guys will enjoy my video, and before I start the main content, something which I normally do is to ask you to like my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I promise you guys I will try to post videos with very useful information about going to the United Kingdom, studying there, working there, earning money, sending money back to Uzbekistan, and I first went to the United Kingdom at the beginning of 2015, and to be honest, my English skills were at a very good level when I first went to London, because I took the IELTS examination when I was 17, actually 16 and a half years old in 2013, and I was lucky enough to score an overall band score of 7.5, which none of my band scores below 7. So as you can see, my English was in a very good level. So I went to London, but to be honest, when I first went to London, it was not very easy for me to adapt to the British accent, especially the fact that people use slang in their normal life, and I wasn't used to slangs, so it was a little bit challenging for me to understand when they were talking at the beginning. But as time went on, my listening skills got improved, and I can confidently say that at the moment, no matter what accent they speak in, whether it's a Scottish accent, it's an Irish accent, I'm able to understand every single word they say. So being in an English environment for a long time actually helps you to get better at listening. So now I would like to answer the question if it's really important for you to know a good English when you go to an English speaking country. I would say so, yes, because I went for the purpose of studying, so I studied at a university from the first period I went to London, so I needed to have a good English to be able to understand lectures, to be able to write assignments in the English language. So the better you know the English language, the easier it is for you to start your life in a English speaking country. But even though it's an English speaking country, as you know, London is a very cosmopolitan place with people belonging to more than 150 nationalities residing in London, and therefore, and most of them actually don't have great English skills. For example, people from Asian countries like Bangladesh, Pakistan, Turkey. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to have a great English proficiency to be able to talk to them. You can even talk, I mean, as you know, the Turkish language is very similar to Uzbek, so even by talking Uzbek to them, you are able to communicate with them. So it depends, you know, it depends on where you work. But if you work in an environment where you are surrounded by native speakers, then you would rather have a good English level. So, in my opinion, my English level has improved over the years because, firstly, I was a tennis coach, and most of my clients and most of my colleagues I worked with were native English speakers. So I was very lucky to talk English to a native speaker all the time. And therefore I can say that at the moment my speaking skills are much more natural than they used to be when I first went to London. When I first went to London, even though I had a great IELTS band score, I first had to think in Uzbek and then transfer my thinking into English before I say out what I would like to say. But at the moment, most of the responses come to my mind in a very natural way. Now I would like to tell you a few funny stories that happened to me in London while talking to a native English speaker. So, one day I wanted to go to a tube station called Bow Road. It was called Bow Road, and it's still called Bow Road. So I came up to a staff member of Underground and I told him, "Sir, could you please show me the way to go to the Bow Road station?" He asked me to repeat the name of the station a few times before he got what I meant, because, you know, and when he said the name of the tube station in his accent, I was shocked to hear that. In the British accent, apparently, the Bow Road is said Bow Road. So it was very funny, even though I was very confident about the way I pronounced that word, he was able to understand me. Once, on a different day, I was going to the Barnes station. As you can see how I pronounce that word, Barnes. But at that time I was pronouncing the name of the station Barnes, and I had to tell it to a member of staff for a few times again. Still he wasn't able to understand what I meant. And then what I did at the end was to spell the name of the station, and then the way they pronounce this word was Barnes. So what I mean is that with Uzbek accent of the English language, when you first go to London, or when you go to any native English country, you will definitely face a few challenges and a few funny incidents. But I don't regret at all that I went to London and lived there, because at the moment I can confidently say, because of the help of the Almighty, because of my parents, I've got great English skills. And if you are planning to learn the English language, I highly encourage and highly recommend you to visit an English speaking country if you can. And for English learners, actually, what I would like to say at the end of my speech is that as I can conclude from my overall 6-year living experience in London, if you have got an English atmosphere, then it's easy to learn English. What I mean is that when I was in London, everything I listen to, everything I say, everything I read, everything I write was in English. So English was a normal situation for me, and therefore it helped me, that type of environment helped me to have a very natural speech with no problems talking in daily life. And therefore, if you're learning English in Uzbekistan, I recommend you to create an English atmosphere around yourselves. Try to listen to more English, try to read more in English, try to write more in English, and try to speak more English. This is the best and most natural way of advancing your English skills. I hope you guys enjoyed my English video. If you would like to, if you would like me to create more videos in the English language, just comment the name of the topic you would like me to talk about, and I will see you in my next videos. Thank you.